Hey guys, welcome to episode 6 of the Who Even Asked podcast. On today's episode, we taste a bunch of different protein bars, looking at flavour, texture, different amounts of protein per bar, different amounts of calories per bar, where we think you guys should put them in your diet if you need them, and how to pick the right one for you. Alright guys, the life updates. Mads, you're starting.
Life updates for me this week. My mum went in for her second hip replacement, so it's just been really busy in and out of hospital, recovery, nurse meds, all the things.
Nurse Mads.
Yep.
Nurse Mads.
Yep.
It's my side gig.
That's
Not qualified in anything, but...
Qualified, I'm fucking good
This
at it.
is your second hip surgery as a nurse.
Exactly, so I'm pretty much like qualified now.
Yeah, so that's pretty much. That's how they used to do it back in the day. Nursing wasn't actually a thing. Like, it wasn't actually tertiary education.
What?
It was on-job education.
Wow.
Yep. You just go to the hospital and you still... Yeah. That's how nursing used to work.
Yeah,
That
right.
shows how
it's like hairdressing, right? Like that was
The poor guinea
has different
pigs.
history.
the guinea pigs. No, I think you just spent lots of time observing what to do.
So I'm assuming you're cooking some like 5-course meals every day.
It doesn't really help when you work every night, so
Well,
that's going to have to be on my sister.
poor
But
mum.
yeah.
Not too much about that.
What about you, Corey? What's your life update? What's going on in your world?
Pretty boring at the moment. I'm doing a bit of study, which is taking up some time, which I really hate assignments. Always have. I don't do well on assignments. I think I'm good at. What am I good at? I guess I'm good at attending
Nothing.
classes. I'm good at. I do alright on exams actually. I think my memory retention, my retention of information is good if the subject actually interests me. And if it doesn't interest me and I'm doing an exam, I can kind of, if it's multiple choice, I can kind of
Deductive reasoning.
Yeah.
Deductive
Yeah.
reasoning is pretty spot on. But I guess the most exciting thing at the moment is that Hawthorn are looking like they're going to make the final. And I might eat my words on this because we could lose on the weekend to North and that would be pretty embarrassing.
That would be very embarrassing because aren't they really shit? Like, North is like...
Yeah, we've done extremely well over the last like 14 weeks.
Yep.
And then if we were to only not make it because we lost to like a bottom side, I might not be here next week if that happens. I'm not gonna lie. But it's looking pretty
He's at
exciting.
home in the fetal position.
Yeah, crying.
Yeah.
Fetal position. I probably wouldn't
You and the
even.
rest
I'd
of
be
the
on the
Hawthorn
floor because
crew.
I don't think I would feel like I would deserve to go on the bed, even though I'm not the one
God.
playing. I feel that
Just
connected to the boys.
The boys.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So that's pretty exciting. I've been going to a few games lately, and I'm looking forward to us making finals and
Fingers crossed.
fingers crossed. It's been a while since I've been excited about footy. Like, it's
You
pretty
guys have
tough
just
being a
dominated.
Hawthorn.
Yeah.
It's pretty tough being a Hawthorn
It
supporter.
is.
We've only won like
Dominated for that
5
one.
I was gonna
premierships
say.
in the last couple of decades, so it's not, only winning like a quarter of the time. It's pretty sad. Anyway, Essendon's doing well.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Both Mads and I are Essendon supporters, and I'm not a huge Essendon supporter.
Well, you
If
were
someone
at the
asks-
start of the year.
someone
You were
asks-
tossing it up a little bit more.
That's what I say, but I'm not really that much of a...
When they're
footy
doing
fan.
well, you love them. You talk about
Yeah,
them.
well,
every
so
day.
you talk
That's
about.
with everyone.
Yeah, something to talk
that's
about.
fair. That's fair.
We have a fair few Essendon supporters at the gym, so it's good conversation when we are doing well, and we just don't talk about it. When we're
No,
not.
literally,
Yeah.
we don't talk
I
about
like to bring it up with
Everyone
those
goes
people
up.
more often, actually,
Yeah.
when
Yeah,
they
you
don't want to
would.
bring it up.
Hawthorn
I'll shit
supporters.
stir a little bit. Your life update?
My life update. Had my birthday on the weekend, so that was fun. I
What are
enjoyed
you, like
that.
35 or something now?
31. Thank you, Maddie. Doesn't
Very
really
funny.
feel. Everyone's like, "How do you feel?" I'm like, I don't feel any different.
The same as the
Same
day
as
before
30,
that. And
yeah. Same as 30. I don't feel like I've felt a lot change in the last maybe 5 years, to be honest.
5 years?
Yeah,
Wow.
not really.
Not even
My-
a bit wiser, a little bit smarter,
I don't think so. I don't think that.
a little bit taller, maybe?
No.
No, definitely not.
Stop growing.
Just kidding.
No, I think my funniest part of my birthday weekend, like we had friends over on Saturday night. That was heaps of fun. But the story I tell everyone about the weekend was the dinner. We went out for dinner on Friday night, just me and Laurie.
Yeah.
And there was a couple sat next to us who were obviously on their first date, and they must have known each other from like previous friend group, whatever. It sounded like they knew each other already, but they were the most cringe conversation that I could ever imagine happening in a first interaction for a date, it was uncomfortable.
Once you start listening, you can't.
You can't.
Like,
you can't stop. Yeah.
What was your
Yeah.
first date with Laurie like? Was that not as awkward?
you know,
As that one?
you know the story, don't you?
Oh, probably.
No?
I've forgotten.
I just tagged her. Well, I asked her what she was up to that weekend, and she said that her and her friends were going to go and do a Great Ocean Road drive, but her friends had bailed, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'd do that.
Oh, she
And then-
gave you such an
So
easy
our
in.
first date was like a 4-hour date.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Which,
Lucky,
which
like,
can
or
go,
liked
then-
each other.
and
it
then
can
I-
go great or it
Yeah,
can go
imagine if
horribly.
you fucking hate the
Risky.
person. It's a long drive.
we were like holding, holding hands and like holding each other during the
Ew.
just like
Oh,
I don't know what
bit
it was.
early
just
for
like
that.
that kind of holding.
Wow.
No, and I leaned in for a kiss, and Laura just didn't get the cue at all.
Oh.
And so all my family constantly bullies me because Laura brings it up that I leaned in
Yeah.
for a first
I would
kiss.
just imagine you got
and
like,
Laura was just like,
oh, when you said like you were holding, I just imagine you guys like sitting in the car for 4 hours.
I was thinking that
holding
too.
one
It's like,
hand,
are
I
they
was
holding
like,
the gear shift?
Yeah.
Changing gears together
Oh,
and
yuck.
clutch. Change.
Yeah.
no, it wasn't that cringe. Yeah, no.
So what was the drive home like after
It's
that?
like
Were
the
you
awkward hand person on the knee.
when the phone...
Yeah, no, it was like a decent amount of like awkward.
Yeah, like,
No.
okay, I guess the date wasn't that good then. That's what you were
Yeah.
like. No gear shift holding hands
No.
on the way back.
Poor Laurie. I think she's still here somewhere, so she must be hearing this going on. No, I mean, the favourite part about listening to the date was that they spent a good 10-15 minutes talking about her fake tan. And I was just like, that's, yeah.
Yeah.
I never want to have those conversations again.
No.
So.
No.
Anyway, most of today's episode is going to be about tasting a few protein bars that we picked up from Coles. So we tried to make these mostly ones that are accessible at your local supermarket. I think Coles generally has a better range than Woolies does.
Yeah.
Do you would agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Did you keep the receipt?
No. Why?
I was just wanting
but
to
yeah,
sort
we
of
did.
compare
Somewhere.
prices as well, you know, value for money, for
We did keep
taste to
it.
cost, you know.
Did we
It's-
keep?
it's up there.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll
Wait,
grab it.
Grab it. Grab
Oh,
it. If
well, I'll
you
grab
really
it.
care about the cost
think-
effectiveness of does it matter for a protein bar? I feel like
I
it's
think
all
Protein bars are
roughly $5.
expensive.
They are expensive, so I think it matters. It's part of the review, I think, is
of
where
the
we talk
review,
about
yeah.
the cost, you know.
Anyway, so we're gonna open a few protein bars. We're gonna have a taste, and then we'll have a chat about where it fits into what we think is where you'd supplement these in your diet, and sort of what to look for when you're picking a protein bar, and what our favourites are. I don't actually personally eat a lot of protein bars. Do you, Corey? Do you eat?
No, it's been a while.
It's been a while
been
since
a
you had
long
protein
while.
bars.
Yeah.
Mads?
I eat the BT ones just for
The
like
BC ones.
extra
Do
protein.
you want to start with that one then?
All right.
Yeah.
Let's start with BC one. Should we do a close up?
Ooh, I
On the
can zoom
camera.
in.
Bailey,
YouTube?
in editing, he's going to zoom in right now. Yep.
Just zoom past into your
Yeah. Just look at all the acne on my head. Yeah. Thanks,
That's
Bailey.
the one thing you think does go away when you get into your 30s.
Yeah, and it hasn't.
It
I
has not.
think I'm just using, to be honest, the wrong face wash. So yeah, I
You're
reckon
using, like,
I would
shampoo or something?
highly recommend, guys, that we don't eat the whole bar.
No,
No.
little
Mini
slices,
cuts, I
please.
reckon, because we are gonna be full.
Oh, God. Butter knife's not going to cut it.
Oh, it is.
We don't have any more
Look at
utensils.
these cuts. Oh, perfection.
Oh.
Alright.
Sachin's going with an angled cut for some reason. Thank you very much.
Very demure.
Very cutesy.
All right.
What's this? Do we going in blind, or, like flavour-wise? Why not?
Well, we already knew it as well.
We bought
Should be
them.
chocolate.
Chocolate brownie.
What's this one?
Chocolate brownie,
No, what brand?
BT.
Okay, this is $3.50.
Is it on special though?
No.
Is that full price?
That's the full price.
Not getting much brownie.
There's gonna be lots of like,
I'm getting a lot of espresso.
yeah. But I think in general, coffee's an overpowering flavour.
I quite like that one.
Don't mind. All right.
It's a nice chocolate. Like, it's a subtle chocolate. It's more espresso, but the chocolate that you do taste,
Should we have a rating system?
it's like a darker chocolate.
a
Rate
rating
them out of 10.
out of 10?
Or 5.
I reckon 5.
And this is another thing that Bailey will edit in, is we want the scores our ratings to pop up on the screen as well.
We need little paddles.
He's earning his.
We don't pay Bailey much, but he's got a lot of work to do in post.
He's got a lot of extra work this week. All right.
All right. Next up is Muscle Nation's cheesecake bars.
Whoa,
Apparently
look at
these-
the deco
yeah.
on this.
For those that don't know, my girlfriend works for a brand that does health food products, I guess, what we call them. But anyway, she uses all the fancy words that you would use if you were in that field. One of
It
them
looks like a
being,
Neapolitan ice cream.
yeah, one of them being inclusions.
Oh yeah,
So yeah,
it's like a property friggin' thing. The
This is
inclusions
definitely
in it.
a pretty protein bar. So appearance is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm giving this a 10 as well.
It's got layers to it.
It is.
It's a bit like a Neapolitan ice cream.
Oh,
So what flavour?
Really going
What,
to say that?
Oh no, this falling out. That one there, Bailey.
Oh, I like that one.
That's really good.
That was really good.
Mm-hmm. Good choice there.
Wow.
We'll stay on brand. What was rating out of? Did we give the other one a
we
rating?
didn't.
Should we?
The first one?
Yeah, the first one. I would eat it, but 3.5.
Yeah.
Out of 10?
No,
Yeah, 'cause-
5.
Out of 5. Out of 5.
Why are we
We
doing
don't-
out of 5
You
ratings?
said out of 5.
Out of 5 is an easier scale.
That one was definitely a 5, that one. I love that.
You can give 0.5s.
Okay.
That pretty much makes a rating system out of 10, isn't it?
All right. Well, I'm going to give the first one a 3.
Yeah, I would say 3.
3.5.
And
Yeah.
I'm going to give the second one a 4 because while I like the different textures and layers in it and the different flavours hit you, the actual flavour itself doesn't excite me that much.
Strawberries and cream.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's just yeah.
Yep.
I love sugar.
That
Anyway.
one's $4.50. That's a dollar extra
Yeah.
for an extra one.
This one's a custard protein bar from Muscle Nation as well. What do we got here? 7.5 grams of Why haven't they listed the protein grams at the front?
Yeah, because it's not that much on those ones.
Isn't
That's
it?
why they don't do
They're
it.
small bars, that's why.
No, it's still 15 grams.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. 15 grams of protein. Yeah, there's going to be lots of packet noise in this podcast.
And chewing noise.
And chewing noise.
Bailey, another thing. Get rid of the chewing noise.
You can edit out the chewing noise.
Oh, this one only has 12 grams.
What the that Muscle Nation
Yeah,
one? Yeah.
so it must be the custard that has
What do you guys reckon is a good amount of protein for a? What's a good amount? For
More
a-
than 12 for a protein bar.
Yeah.
I'd say.
I think 15 should be the base
Yeah,
because
I
if
think
you're
so.
just trying to work out
Yeah.
what the point of the snack is,
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I agree.
you want it to be contributing like at least 10%
Wow, look at
of
this
your
one.
daily need, right?
This
Alright.
one's a
Presentation's also
thick boy.
pretty high on this. This is same brand, yeah?
Yeah, same brand. They're doing stuff.
Same
good.
price, $4.50, same sort of good presentation.
Yep. Yeah. What are we thinking?
I reckon the Fibre 1 bars, the 90 cal ones, the birthday cakes taste way
They
better than
taste
that.
better.
I agree with
Wow.
that.
Yep.
So it's not that No.
So I think that one is good on presentation, not as
Yeah.
much texture and different flavors, and also just not as good a flavor.
No,
Yeah.
the flavour wasn't that strong.
No, I think it's
It's more like the sprinkles on top that gives you that, like, birthday flavour. than
Yeah,
the
boring.
tip.
Good on texture, I reckon.
Yeah.
I'm
Texture
gonna
really
go.
good.
Honestly, I'm gonna
Because
go
it was like gooey.
2.5 on this because I think I didn't enjoy it as much as the chocolate one.
Yeah, I'm the same. I agree.
Maybe I'm being generous, but I'm gonna give it a 3.
Okay,
3.
all right.
Alright, so
Next
this
up.
is my personal preferred brand for supplements.
Oh.
If that means anything. So I might have a slight bias here, so I might take my score out. Or put an asterisk next to my score.
Yeah.
This is from ATP Science. This is their collagen protein bars. And they don't have lactose in them. There's no milk
Now
product in
these
this.
bad boys.
These are a bit more
They're pushing
expensive.
up. They're $5 a pop.
Woof!
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah. They are a little bit more
No
expensive.
longer using coins for these bad boys. That's a no.
That's a note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, well, they're a bit thick. They're a bit wider, but
They're
they are
wider,
a lot shorter
smaller.
than the other ones too.
Yeah. And they're a weird texture. This is a jelly bar.
Has this got jelly in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, jelly protein
Well,
foods and drinks are becoming a bit of a
Yeah.
thing at the moment.
Really struggling there, aren't you?
Yeah, because the jelly consistency is hard to cut. And also, honestly, hard to chew. Like, I remember these being hard to eat.
Oh, that's not desirable.
Weird textures.
Is it like a texture light?
But, you know, the things that
Yeah,
take longer to
similar.
chew fill you up a little bit quicker.
They do.
Yeah. Tricks
So
your
maybe
brain.
it's a good thing.
What flavour is it? Or just jelly?
Jelly bar. Belgian chocolate.
Mm.
I'm eating half bites.
I'm a scoffer, remember, so I just get,
Yeah, the whole thing.
get it done. Okay.
It's very chocolatey.
Yeah. I'm getting the Belgian. Definitely.
I am getting the Belgium.
Actually, don't mind that. But again, bias.
He wants the sponsorship.
I think I just like...
ATP. If you see this ever and you want to sponsor me,
He just even a few t-shirts.
t-shirts. They gave us some free shakers.
That's right, but we gave them away, didn't we?
I like
gave
this
them
because it's like a
Oh, no, we
Turkish
have one.
light.
We have one each.
We
Yeah.
didn't give Maddie one, but you didn't get a shaker, did you?
No.
There's
Yeah,
one up there. You can take it.
It's a bit dusty.
Yeah. What was I
All right,
thinking?
ratings.
Ratings for me, the one thing that like brings it down a touch is like, as a whole bar, they're hard to bite
Bite
and
into,
chew on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are they lower
Don't get
protein
stuck in my
because
teeth.
of the jelliness?
No, I think it's 20 grams of protein. It's 20 grams of protein, but I
Look at
think
you and your little fucking half bites.
yeah. Leave more. I think the one thing to put an asterisk next to here as well is that they might not be a fully complete amino acid profile.
Oh yeah, they're missing.
Yeah,
How much
missing
protein
some
is in
stuff.
one?
There's 20 grams of protein.
In that one thing?
Yep.
Wow, that's
It's
pretty
because
good.
I'm assuming it's
How many
because
calories
it's
is it?
collagen protein only.
Collagen,
Yeah.
and it's just easier to eat. I mean, easier to process into, like, whey takes up a lot of space.
Oh right. yeah.
It makes protein bars like powdery, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of things that go wrong, I guess. It is 167 calories,
It's
which
pretty
is
good.
ridiculously
Really good.
That's
20
something we're
grams
not.
of protein.
That's something we're not adding into our.
Yeah. We don't want this to be too complicated.
No, I think that's an important part of the. We'll come back to that. I reckon.
All right.
We'll stay on brand. So this is the
Well,
ATP's
ratings for that one.
Ratings. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I give that a 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah, 3.5.
4. But I might have been consistently higher than you guys.
But with the given information that it's only 167 calories and 20 grams of protein, I'm going to give it an extra half because of that. So
I
I'll
feel
give it a
like
4.
we should be rating based on taste, and then
Yes.
we talk about this later.
Well, yeah. Well, if it was just
No,
a
when the
taste-
ratings would all change.
yeah.
No, we don't worry about them. It's all right. This is a taste test.
ATP's marshmallow bar. This is their strawberry
Yum.
flavour.
I have
That's a
high
word I always
expectations
stuff
for
up
this.
when I say
Strawberry.
strawberry. I don't know how.
Say it again?
think. Strawberry?
Strawberry.
Yeah.
Strawberry?
I always I get tongue
Whoa,
tied.
she's
I get-
thick.
That's a thick bar. That's a chonker. Also
That's a
20
Wonka
grams.
bar.
Also $5.
Also 5.
But a lot
oh,
thicker.
no, it's actually 14 grams. So this
Look
one's
how thick
actually
it is.
Thicker.
closer to.
Okay, I can't do this from this side.
Yeah. I'll take over, man. Honestly, I don't know if I can do this either.
Might just have to pull this one apart.
I have to get the
Oh, you
Stanley
can
knife out.
smell the marshmallow. Oh, I love marshmallows.
Have you never tried these, man?
No, this one I haven't. It's gonna be a game changer. Isn't it?
These are good.
Do you guys like marshmallows?
Do rate.
Everyone loves marshmallow.
Does everyone?
I don't know if everyone loves
Because I feel
marshmallow.
like people might hate the texture of them.
I don't know. I feel like most people like marshmallow.
Really?
In the comment section, in the super busy comment section of ours, let us know. Do you like
We may
marshmallow?
not be able to get to all the comments
Yeah,
though.
we'll try and respond to everyone, but we can't guarantee it.
You're chewing.
Nah.
I love it.
It's got a chemical taste to it though.
Yeah.
And I think that's just like the chocolate.
Nah. That tastes like the strawberries from Nonna's farm. That's with no chemicals.
That's false advertising. People are getting
Really
nothing
trying to
like
get the
it.
sponsorship going. Alright, rating size. Pile.
You know
Pile
when you
protein.
have something that has added protein and you can sort of just the
can tell.
proteinness takes over the flavour
Yeah.
instead
No, I
of what
kind
it's
of-
supposed to be called.
Yeah.
I slightly agree. There's a really strong aftertaste.
Yeah.
Yeah. and it doesn't then,
Still
it
good.
therefore doesn't really taste like a marshmallow does anymore. It tastes purely of like chemical proteiny taste, rather than the marshmallow I was expecting.
Hey, I'm gonna give it 3.5. Like I like the Belgian chocolate better texturally and taste wise.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm
still
going
like it.
2.5 on that. I can still
2.5.
taste it now, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's a very
It's
strong
got an
aftertaste.
Yeah.
If only I remembered to bring a palate cleanser.
If only.
I actually said to Mads when we were at Coles getting these, I'm like, well, what do we need? Like, I feel like I'm forgetting something. And then I've got sponges.
Oh yeah, well, that's not bad palate cleanser. Just chuck it in there, soak out all the
This is a
flavour.
Quest. This is a Quest bar, and I felt like we had to get a Quest bar. It wasn't actually on our original list of bars to get, but Quest is probably one of those brands that's an OG,
It's been around for a while. That people
an
just
OG
like,
protein bar company. They've been around forever. This is their cookies and cream.
They're pretty popular.
Yeah, they're pretty popular. So
This is $4.80, so it's on the higher end, but it's a little bit cheaper than
I feel
ATP.
like this brand you would choose if you were choosing a protein bar.
Me,
Yeah.
personally. Oh, okay.
I don't know why.
I just got the
from
vibe
his
about it.
personality. Yeah. You give me a Quest vibe.
Yeah, you give me Quest vibes.
Straight away, texture.
Great
Good.
texture.
Yep.
I'm sure it's all
Taste.
chewing. Can't really taste it.
Taste and texture.
Yeah.
I'm tasting a lot of texture. You
Yeah.
can really get the cookie texture in there.
Yep.
is
But
good.
also, it's a bit grainy,
Big
Very
grainy.
grainy.
which I think Quest has always been a bit like that.
I think,
Me.
yeah, it's not super strong on flavour, but also I think I would prefer that because if you're eating a whole bar,
Yeah.
You can get
you don't
over the
want it to be
flavours
too
really
powerful.
quick.
Yep.
I quite like that, yeah.
I'm
like
gonna
that.
give that a 3 for me, just because I know Quest quite. I think I've eaten a lot of Quest bars in my time as a PT, and I've never been like.
I'm gonna go 3.
I've never gone back to eating them after eating them. Like
Okay.
I'll probably buy a couple and
One
then
and
I'd
done?
eat. Yeah, I'd eat them and then I wouldn't go back to getting
It's meh.
more. Yeah.
I'm going to give that a... Fuck, we're running low on... I might not give out any 5s today.
We're gonna give that a 5.
No, I might run out of... I'm thinking I won't give out any 5s today. I think the best I've given was a 4. So that's a 4 for me as well. That's equal favourite.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, we'll move on to Fiber Boost brand. They're
Interesting.
cold pressed bars. 20 grams of protein in these ones, so they're getting bonus points there. These guys actually only have 153 calories, man.
Yeah, that's why
That's
I thought they were
pretty-
really good.
Now,
That's
what
honestly-
brand is this? Because I don't see it on the receipt. Did
Oh,
you,
that's not
This
on
is
there.
one that Mads bought
Oh.
in for us.
Do you know how much they usually cost?
So she might.
$4.95.
$4.95. Okay.
Yeah. So Mads, you might have a bias here. 'cause you bought these in.
No, I've only tasted one flavour of these. Cinnamon donut. And it was very cinnamon donut-y.
From just looking at it, not the most attractive looking bar.
No,
No.
I'd keep the packet on this one if you were eating.
Yeah, don't. Looks like it's got bits of corn in it.
Yeah.
Maybe it does.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna grab this 20 of this here.
So if you want to get your extra serves of veggies in, protein bar, this one might be for you.
Yeah. 3 corn bits.
What flavour is this?
Ooh.
Apple crumble.
Apple crumble. No.
Don't like it.
Straight away.
Quite.
Mm,
No, don't like it.
Don't like it. Yep.
I
I don't like the textures of those ones.
am whelmed with that one. Not overwhelmed, not underwhelmed,
Whelmed.
whelmed. Because
I'm a
everything
meh.
about that is just,
I'm a gigantic meh for that bar.
yeah, that's what I
That's
mean.
good,
Everything
yeah.
about it is meh.
Meh, yeah.
Not bad,
Not bad.
not good.
But they all have the same texture, so
have
it's
the same
really
texture,
all
so we're
about the
gonna get the
flavour.
same.
Wow.
All the flavour is pretty meh.
I'm going to go, that's a 2.5.
That's a 2 for me.
Ooh,
That's
Yeah, I didn't like that
That's
one at all.
below whelmed.
That was
That's-
a 2.
Yeah.
okay.
Alright, and the next one, same brand. So the Fiber Boost cookies and cream flavour this time.
Gets stuck in your teeth a bit, that one too.
I thought they were all going to be the same.
Yep.
Where were these being stored, Mads? Because they're all out of shape.
No, they were just in my car today.
Oh, so they're probably
They're a bit...
just for today, or?
Yeah, just for today.
Okay.
We got them when we went to Nutrition Warehouse. Like, you just threw them in when we were talking to the other day.
Ah, freebies.
Freebies. Love a freebie. Supplement shops, they
Well-
love giving stuff away.
Yep.
Usually out of date.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's check. No, these are probably fine.
he didn't say
Oh,
that.
25.
Oh, there you go.
2025, we've got ages. Yeah. Alright, so this is the... What flavour is this one?
Cookies and
The
cream.
cookies and cream.
Ugh, that one's
Nah.
even worse. That's actually disgusting.
Yep, not a fan. That's a 1.
That's disgusting.
I was like, this is disgusting.
No, that is disgusting. No, I don't like that at all.
It's what I imagine. You know that drink. You know that drink you can have that you like has all the vitamins and minerals you need, and you can just drink it. I think it's called Soylent.
Does it taste like
That's what I
grass?
imagine that would taste like, where it's just so just bland. It
Don't
just
put
tastes like
those
bland.
shitty ones on top of the good ones. Look at this.
There's minimal cookie in
Oh,
there,
yeah.
minimal cream. That's just all
Ugh.
filler.
Alright. Last protein bar. This is the last one, isn't it?
I'm giving that a 1.5.
1.5. I gave it a... That's a 1.
That had no taste to me.
That's a 0 for me.
zero.
It's fucking
Wow.
disgusting.
Alright, same brand, cold press. But
No one
this
didn't
is
give them to
their
me for free. They
Black
suck.
Forest flavour. He probably can't sell them. Black.
Probably.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't hold high hopes for this one.
No. I'm scared. I'm actually
We
scared.
really should have tried to finish on a
On a good
high
run.
rather
Well,
than
we
just.
didn't. I honestly thought, like, when I was holding these in my hand, as I was bringing them in, I thought they were going to be good.
Mm.
But I've been underwhelmed by them as a flavour.
I wonder if they have like no calories because there's nothing in it. It's disgusting.
Yeah, that is definitely something to consider when you're buying protein. Alright.
No, yeah, you would take the small piece.
I've been taking half bites of all of them.
Yeah, have you seen the little halfies here? It doesn't even like look like food. Like you can't digest that.
That tastes like straight chemical to me.
Oh, I don't want to eat it.
Let's try it. You have to.
That is disgusting.
That's got a bit of a bitter aftertaste.
Yeah,
That gets a 1 for me.
that's a 1. That's actually a 0.5.
That
for
actually
me.
feels sick.
Another 0,
That's a
Mads?
point.
Yeah,
Five.
that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Nobody
Okay.
buy those ones.
Do they have, alright, like go through the content.
Yeah.
Give us the calories content
Yeah.
breakdown.
Yeah.
Definitely not worth.
So we'll just say generally 150-ish for the last ones we tried, the Fiber Boost cold press bars.
Mads, I have a question. If
20.
I need
this
some-
brand somehow only had like 60 calories,
Yeah.
would you eat?
No.
Okay, wow, that bad.
Yeah. So as far as cal to protein ratio, that's the best.
Yeah, but
Right.
no wonder. Fucking
But
tastes like ass.
you can tell it's the best because it's disgusting as far as
Yeah.
yeah. So that's definitely not the sweet spot when it comes to cal protein.
And they're what, $4.95?
they're not
They're not even cheap.
they're not cheap, no. Right, then we'll go with ATP's ones, which the jelly bar has 20 grams of protein and 170 calories. We'll round up for that. So I reckon that was actually probably
I like that one the best. That's why I finished
Yeah.
on.
for me
Cleanse belt.
cal to protein ratio are the best.
Yeah.
But there is a caveat of that it's not.
Yeah, the collagen protein.
The collagen protein means it's not a fully complete amino acid.
Yeah. Which, I mean, if you want to give an
Well-
explanation at the end what that means, that should maybe be good.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah,
viewers.
yeah.
But
For the
let's
viewers.
get through the rest
Let's
of
get
these
through the rest
first.
of them. And then the other ATP bar, their marshmallow bar, has 14 grams of protein and is 134 calories. So probably similar ratios.
A little bit lower cal, but also a little bit lower protein.
Yeah, but also a big bar, so it would be
Yeah,
very filling.
fat.
Yeah, yeah. So honestly,
pH.
not both of them not too bad. So the Quest bar next, which had 18 grams of protein, and had 177 calories. I don't remember this bar, and the fact that I don't remember it,
What it tastes like?
yeah.
No, that was
So
the
that-
texture one. That was the
that
one
was
with good
texture
texture.
one, yep.
Yeah.
So a bit of a meh, unless you're a texture person, mouth
It
feel
had
person.
good texture.
Yep.
I feel like that would be heavy on the guts after.
Yeah.
You're going to get sued. They're going to sue you for saying that. You don't know that.
Heavy on the guts.
I reckon I know that.
15 grams for the Muscle Nation bar. Let's have a look at the other Muscle Nation bar. Where did it go? There it is. So that their custard bar and their cheesecake bar. Custard bar has 15 grams and their cheesecake bar only has 12. So that's pretty low protein and pretty high calorie.
Yeah,
So both of these bars, they tasted good, but you can tell why they taste good. They're both pretty high in calories.
Well, how much? How many calories?
186 to 12 grams of protein, and then 217 to 15 grams of protein.
Oh, yeah.
That shit.
Which, guys, isn't a great deal, but if you're trying to keep your calories low and you're trying to have high protein, low cal snacks,
Because I don't eat like
it's just
that.
pushing that border a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't eat that and be like, oh, I'm so satisfied and full.
Yeah.
Either.
Yeah. And then lucky last, which is the BC protein bar. This is only 10 grams of protein, so this is on the lower end. 142 calories. So as far as ratio goes, that's actually also a similar sort of category.
That's
But it tasted good,
And it was the cheapest.
and it was the cheapest.
So,
So yeah, what do you guys think? Thoughts on when do you recommend protein bars in dieting and nutrition? Where does it fit in for you guys?
it should be treated as supplement, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
only if you have the calorie allowance
Yep.
to like add it in,
Yeah.
and if you maybe need like a little bit more protein somewhere. It
Yeah.
should, like for me, I'll only ever eat one if I need a makeup
Yeah.
calories or like a bit of protein.
Yeah.
But I won't just go and
Which-
put that into my diet.
I guess what we mean by that is like the word supplement, like take the literal meaning of it, right? Which
Yeah.
is that it's to supplement your current nutrition, right?
Yeah.
What your day looks like. You figure out if there's some spots in there where you're sort of lacking or missing certain things. And then that's one of the options of a way to fill that missing
Yeah.
sort of hole you need to
Yeah.
fill.
So if you've got leftover calories and you need some extra protein, a protein bar is an
Yeah.
easy go-to.
And also find out first if you actually do need that, right? Like
Yeah,
we
you can make it
generally,
up elsewhere.
like you might not actually need extra protein until you actually know what you're getting on an average day.
Yeah.
You can't be like, oh yeah, I definitely probably should. Well, you got to find out
Don't
first.
know, yeah. Yep.
You don't know, so they should only really be used if you're not far off your protein goal and you've got the extra calories there, and
honestly, it's like if I'm short on time as well.
Yeah.
Or like if I'm not home.
convenience
Like
as well.
yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
a convenience thing. It's like, oh, okay, I'll just grab a bar.
Yeah, yeah. I think the other thing to point out is that more calories in the way of anything is still more calories. So if you're eating whatever your diet is and you whack on more calories by it being a protein bar, it doesn't make your diet more healthy. It still does add extra calories. So if you're on that sort of the limit,
Yeah.
you're not doing any better. You're just
That is-
adding more calories. And make sure you understand that just because it's in that section, the health food aisle section, it doesn't mean it's healthy. And the Muscle Nation bars are a good example of that. It's not a make or break if you have one of those bars. Like that's not going to throw your calories completely out. But as far as protein to calorie ratio, that's still pretty high in calories. And don't eat them and think that you don't need to consider them as part of your total calorie sort of allowance for the day. I think that's the main things, right? What else we need? Amino acid profiles, complete amino acids, essential amino acids. Yeah. So amino acids, you've probably seen, maybe not everyone, but amino acids are the building blocks of protein. You've got essential amino acids, which your body essentially can't get from other sources, right? And so you need to get them from your diet.
Yeah.
And then you've got non-essential amino acids, which you can get, your body can produce them. Yeah. So you don't necessarily, it's not.
You don't need
something
to add
you
it
don't
in.
need to add them in. So when you look at branched chain amino acid, that's essentially what happens, right? You're getting the ones that you can't make yourself. Yeah. When you look at protein quality and protein sources, looking at the amino acid profile of the protein you're consuming, so not all proteins are created equal. is an important thing to consider, because just because it says 20 grams of protein doesn't mean it's 20 grams of a complete amino acid profile protein. Yeah. I think more people have been making adjustments for this in their supplementation as vegans and vegetarians, to allow, I think we touched on this in one of our other episodes, to allow for blends of different plant-based proteins to get a more complete amino acid profile. So look for that if you're getting plant-based stuff. But for the most part, don't rely on companies to do it for you, because it makes their products more expensive. And so that, you know, cost is a big thing for these companies as well. Not just for us as consumers, companies that are producing these products are also trying to save on costs.
Yeah.
So they will try and skim on ingredients to keep their costs lower as well.
And that's another reason why when it comes to what is, you know, things you should be adding to your diet, right?
Yeah.
And, are protein bars a good thing to be doing? Well, another little asterisk there is like, well, that's only one of many things that you should be worrying about in your diet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many others that are important, but also variety.
important.
So
Yeah.
if your only protein you're getting is from protein bars and you just have 8 of them a day,
Yeah.
that in itself is probably not a
Yeah.
great idea, because you know, certain foods and different food groups will have also different amino acid profiles, and then also different vitamins and minerals in
Yeah,
there
the micronutrients.
that you also need.
Yep.
And so if you were to just live off of
Just protein bars and protein
bars
powders.
and
No.
your protein or your overall day would look pretty unhealthy, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be missing out on a lot.
Yeah.
Correct.
So variety in life is always the key.
Yeah. Yeah.
And again, protein bars are a supplement, because if your whole day is just eating a lot of protein bars to get your protein, that's not good. We don't recommend that.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, we'll finish on favourite picks. What's your absolute, if you were to recommend one bar today, what was your favourite? I'm going to go with the Belgian chocolate from ATP. What about you, Matt?
Either that or the strawberries and cream maceration.
Yep. A taste, yeah.
Was that the one I gave a 4 to? I think it might have
I
been.
think, yeah.
So maybe.
I like the jelly one as well, but yeah.
Anyway, ATP, thank you for sponsoring this video.
Yeah, send us some more. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun. I think I have an idea for another one. Little taste test we can do, but let's
Ooh, I
not
like taste testing ones.
We won't give it away,
Won't
just
give
in
it
case
away.
we don't do it
make sure you come back
Yeah.
for next week.
for the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you leave some comments on these videos if you're watching on YouTube. Interact with us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify as well. We're on episode 6 now. We're trying to get through to episode 10, and I think every episode's getting better and better. I think it's general feedback we can give ourselves. They are getting better. And we hope you're enjoying them.
Thanks.